Let's have a little royal chat right now. Emily Nash is with Hello Magazine, and she joins us now. Of course, they're Royal Editor. Nice to see you, mate. So, okay. Meghan hated a front page that was about her because apparently it was racist. Now, the bottom of it said that she was wild about Harry when they were just boyfriend and girlfriend, but all of that was a callback to a previous front page where, of course, Princess Diana had just had Harry, and it was about wild about Harry. Why the hell are we still talking about this?
This has been announced in a new book by Valentine Lowe, who's a very esteemed royal correspondent for The Times here in London. And he has spoken to people who were working for Meghan at the time and Harry, as Prince Harry, prior to their engagement even. And he has an account from someone saying that she was very unhappy with this Vanity Fair cover because, and here's really what goes to the crux of this problem, she interpreted it as being racist. Now, the Wild About Harry song was performed by Judy Garland in the 30s, I believe, with a blackface performance. So it is problematic, but it's very unlikely whoever came up with the headline for that had gone back that far and actually traced this. So once again, it goes to the heart of so many of the issues around this really difficult relationship. It's all about interpretation.
Why are lawyers getting involved in the Oprah interview?
Because Samantha Markle has had this legal case, a defamation case against Meghan, rumbling on for many months now, and she's calling about 19 non-party witnesses, one of whom is Oprah Winfrey. And so she is calling for her to make a deposition. She said in the past she wants to forensically counter all of the things that Meghan said, in particular about her family and her upbringing. And it remains to be seen whether or not Oprah will end up being legally questioned, but it's, as you say, it's something that is still rumbling on.
Look, they're the gift that keeps on giving in terms of media, but they're certainly not when it comes to the family. Also, though, the flip side of the William and Harry coin is that the Prince and Princess of Wales will be coming to Australia. I tell you what, the institutional PR of the palace is unbelievable. They're out there saying, because don't forget, with the Prince and Princess, you also get the kids, which means you got Charles, you got William, you got George. Here's the next 100 years.
Very much so. And, let's not forget that last time George was dubbed the Republican Slayer. I'm sure this is part of the thinking. And it also comes down to practicalities. They don't want to be at the other side of the globe with their kids back in Windsor, for a protracted period of time, which is what you'd usually expect for a visit to Australia. It's certainly something that's been discussed over the last few years, and COVID has interrupted the plans. But I think if you get two, you get all five.
But I've got to say, this was one of the fascinating things about what was playing out in London that I was able to watch, was that there was all the official things, but then there was all these unofficial things like pop-ups of William, like here's George. Again, well done to the House of Windsor. They're doing what they've got to do here, but they are absolutely selling to people the continuity. There is no vacuum here. Here's the future. Even if you don't like the woke king, you got this one coming.
Absolutely. And I think, it was obvious at the funeral that they brought George in for that exact purpose. It was about him paying respects to the Queen, but also showing the future and showing the line of succession is strong, and it's going to continue. It's for Australians, of course, to decide in future how that works for you, but it's very much there and present.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Emily. Nice to talk to you. All the best.
You too.
Thank you so much, Emily, of course, with Hello Magazine.